Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Hamilton County High School. It's Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you as we are getting you set for Regional Championship night here at the 2A Regional at Hamilton County. Both teams are on the floor going through their final shoot-arounds here, about 8 minutes away from the tip-off at this regional this evening. We're glad to have you with us this evening. Third time, John Homan, these two teams have met this season, and actually looking forward to this matchup tonight.
Well, it should be interesting. It's said that the third time can be the charm, and maybe that'll be the case for the Lions tonight. They actually did play Benton closer at the BIT than they did on their own home floor just a couple of weeks ago. So there's some room, certainly a lot of room for improvement for the Lions, and we'll see what kind of adjustments they have made in the last couple of weeks.
Well, those two matchup, the first one was at the BIT, and Benton won that game 52-42, and then they come to Carterville back on February 1st, and it was that 66-48 win that they got over the Lions in that second matchup. But, you know, Dr. Tedeschi is the one that makes this Benton Ranger team go. Everything goes through Tedeschi.
It does, and not just offensively but defensively.
Yeah.
And he might be a bigger threat defensively. I mean, it sounds crazy because the man scored 35 points against Pinckneyville last week, but the point is that you have a lot of players alter their shots because they're afraid of getting their shot blocked. If you go in with that mentality, you're going to fail. You have to be aggressive. You're going to get your shots blocked once in a while, but you have to be aggressive and not be scared. You're going to get your shot blocked, or it probably will get blocked, or you're going to miss your shot badly.
And offensively, in those two games, he scored 51 points against the Lions.
Well, I mean, I don't think that is necessarily the biggest concern for the Lions. I think the biggest concern is how they are able to attack Benton's defense led by Tedeschi. I think he's going to get his points. I mean, more than likely, he's going to get 20 or in that neighborhood. You just have to find a way to shut other guys down.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, find ways to score. Carterville has not found a way yet to be able to beat Benton, but the Lions have won 8 in a row since they lost that game. And they have momentum on their side. They have confidence on their side, and that might go a long way toward winning tonight.
And one of the other things, too, for the majority of this Carterville team, they've not played in a regional semifinal or a finals game. This is the first time in school history that Carterville's played in 4 straight regional final championships.
That's pretty remarkable. I mean, it's a great step forward for the program, and tip your hat to Shane Hawkins he and his staff for the work that they're doing to get the Lions prepared, playing their best basketball at the end, which is what you want to be doing, right? And so 4 in a row, that's pretty successful.
We're going to go on and take a break here on our Bank of Heron pregame show. When we come back, you're going to hear from the head coach of the Carterville Lions. That's Shane Hawkins. That's coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between
60 here, please.
It can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank, and really what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find bank locations, monitor account activity, even make a deposit. Just a few of the ways our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We'd love for you to come and see us, but now you don't have to.
Did they jump the clock up?
It's not just a bank, it's mobile.
We started at
FDIC
15.
I didn't notice.
Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break.
Wow.
Well, I guess they figure with the anthem and the lineups is going to take it pretty close to 7.
Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private
Interesting
party or
crew
event.
there.
Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Coach Shane Hawkins joins us on our pregame show. Coach, regional final. Congratulations after the other night.
Yeah, part of it's the first part's getting here. And that's probably the least sharp we've been in the last, probably for the month. But postseason games are different. and the flow's different, and the game's called different, and players play different, and you can sense just the extra pressure, I guess, would be probably the right term. You just sense that in postseason games. Just they're completely different, and hopefully Wednesday night allowed us to kind of get our feet wet. You know, you look at it, and we have of our top 8 guys, 5 of them, 6 of our top 9 are playing in their first postseason game, and it takes a little bit of time to get used to. And I thought we played hard. I didn't think we were mentally sharp, which led to a lot of our mistakes. But and we knew the Foxes would come out ready to compete. Their home floor, it's the regional.
Okay, just making sure.
It's kind of their one last chance to get it going and salvage what they wanted out of a season, to play for a regional championship in their home gym. And the old adage, it's survive in advance and move on. And we didn't watch any film from that. It's as soon as we walked off the floor Wednesday night, our focus had to turn to tonight, because we know we have a challenge ahead of us.
And it is a challenge. This is a Benton team, outstanding. They've been good for the last 2-3 years. Probably have the player of the year on their team in Doc. How do you played them twice? They've not blown you out, but how do you play them tonight?
The first time we played them at the BIT, we were not playing very well.
No.
It was 8 at half. We made a run, and it was 1 midway through the third. It was 5 with 4, 5, or 6 minutes left in the game, and so we were there. They just had a guy who could go make baskets, and he did that. But I don't think we were sharp. We were definitely not sharp offensively at that time, and we've gotten better defensively. And so we played them the next week, and then we're without Alex, and so that adjusts our matchups, and now it adjusts our rotations. It adjusts who's going to be on the floor at the same time. And anytime you do that in high school basketball, it really influences the way the game's played. It's just because high school kids can't make that adjustment as well, because you don't see it. You get used to playing in your rotation, and you're going in at about the same time, and you're going to play with the same guys, barring injury or barring foul trouble. And when you take a cog out of the wheel, so to speak, things change a little bit. So I didn't think we were very sharp at all the second time we played them, but we still did good things. And there were some things from the second game that we can take from tonight. And it's going to be a game of adjustments. It's you get into the postseason, and it's win or go home. And so you're going to get the effort's going to be phenomenal, but there's going to be some changes. They're going to do some things different. We're going to do some things different. Who can adjust the best and the quickest? Whoever that, maybe it's the team is making an adjustment. Can they adjust to their adjustment? It was a little bit easier to do it yesterday when you make adjustments in practice. Can you make adjustments?
Hey, Gannon, keep it
in a game.
As soon as his interview's done, just go to commercial. This is the anthem.
On the other end. So it'll be a chess match, and I hope that what's got us here the last 8 games is we've been physically and mentally tougher than our opponents. I didn't think we were necessarily mentally tough Wednesday night, but we were able to make enough plays down the stretch to win it. And this is what you should, as a little kid, this is what you play for. The opportunity to play for a regional championship, and we're getting to the point where this is 4 in a row. And from some programs, that doesn't mean much. But for us, it's the first time in the program we've ever played in 4 straight. So it is a big deal. Now the next step is going to win a couple more.
Good luck tonight. Let's talk post-game and hang the W up there.
All right, we'll try it. Thank you.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too.
Go one more after this. One more.
I was reminded again that Southern Illinois is something special. When I met team members at Benton, they have taken the time to get to know me and support my goals. I learned what a true partner they are to their customers and communities. Best of all, they offer a significant visit every card that supports as I use scholarships and athletics. I can access 55,000 ATM with no fees, plus have convenient banking with their mobile app. That was an easy win for me. Terra Bank, official partner of Solution Athletics, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hamilton County High School as we are just moments away from the tip-off of this regional final between the Benton Rangers and your Carterville Lions. The Lions, the road team this evening, the visiting team in their road blues with the white numbers and white lions on the front of the jersey. The Benton Rangers in their home whites with the maroon numbers on the back. Lions are going to go with the 6-foot senior, number 3, Alex Kimbrough. Number 11, the 5'10 junior, Caden Wilson. The 6'4 junior, number 21, Colton Hawkins. The 6'4 senior, number 23, Parker Poole. And the 5'9 sophomore, number 25, Maddox Gully. Kimbrough, Wilson, Hawkins, Poole, Gully, the starting 5 for your Carterville Lions.
Well, this is what you play the games for during the regular season, get to this point and try to have a chance to win a championship. The Lions have put themselves in that position. Let's see how they perform.
They certainly have, as the starters for Coach Ron Weinmiller and the 27-4 Benton Rangers are being announced. Number 4, the 6'2 senior, Kyle Thomas. Here's the 6'2 senior, number 11, Trayson Severin. You have the 6-foot junior, number 5, Nolan Schaefer. Grant Owens, the 6'1 senior, who wears number 12. And finally, Docker Tedeschi, the 6'9 senior, he wears number 41. Thomas, Schaefer, Severin, Owens, Tedeschi, the starting 5 for the Benton Rangers. The Lions riding an 8-game winning streak. It wasn't pretty the other night against Hamco, but maybe I was thinking that kind of knocked the rest off of them and kind of set their frame, their mind for regional basketball.
Well, let's hope so. You know, let's hope that's exactly what it is. You're not going to play a perfect game every night out. So maybe that was a chance to kind of get a little bit of rust off, as you said, and maybe they'll play, 20, 30, 40, 50% better tonight. And if they do that, they'll be in the thick of the game.
Benton Rangers are the first to take to the court. We're glad to have you with us here on NewsRadio WJPF and on our YouTube live stream. Truthfully, John, a little disappointed in the Carterville crowd this evening. I thought it'd be bigger, but this is definitely going to be a Benton Ranger crowd here this evening, so Lions are going to have to deal with that here on the floor here tonight. As Parker Poole, Docker Tedeschi in the jump circle. Officials have the ball in the air, and the Rangers win the tip. They're moving left to right on your radio dial as they have it into the front court. Of course, the Rangers, the home team here this evening with the basketball. Nolan Schaefer, who was outstanding the other night in the win, Benton's win over Carmi White County. Down low and a reach-in foul right off the jump on Maddox Gully. Maddox, the sophomore, picks up the first team foul of the game. It's going to be Ranger basketball from the baseline right. They throw it into Tedeschi. Doc whips it up top. That's Thomas. It launches the 3. Long rebound comes out to Parker Poole. So no points on the first possession for the Rangers. Here come the Lions moving right to left. It's Maddox Gully to Colton Hawkins and to Caden Wilson, who had the ball off his fingertips in the first turnover of the game, is on the Carterville Lions. Here comes Doc across midcourt with that right-hand dribble. Got the screen, launches a 3, no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Maddox Gully. Maddox across the timeline into the paint, dishes it off to Kimbrough. He reverses it back up top to Gully. Gully to Wilson to Maddox, down toward the baseline right, toward the corner, looks inside for Poole, finds Caden Wilson. He's got an open 3, in and out, no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Kyle Thomas.
Good look, top of the key.
It was a good look. Corner left, now top of the key. That's Schaefer, puts up the three. That was short. Colton Hawkins grabs his first board of the game. Still no score. 6:40 remaining in the quarter. Down low, Parker Poole's hook over Tedeschi was off the back of the iron. No good, and Tedeschi gets the rebound. Here's Thomas, takes it to the hole, high off the glass, no good. He winds up on the floor, ball's loose, and it is last touched by the Benton Rangers. They turn it over to the Carterville Lions.
Well, it's a combined 0 for 6 from the field for both teams.
Probably nerves.
I would think so.
Just a little bit. Here's Hawkins. He's inside the arc, finds Poole. Free throw line jumper for Parker's good. Carterville gets the first points of the game from Parker Poole. Here comes Kyle Thomas. Out here on the right wing to Severin. Now they have it to Doc. Tedeschi has it, steps outside the arc, wanted to feed the post. Now it's over on the left wing. There's Schaefer. Schaefer looks inside, skip pass here to the right side, wide open. Severin buries the three from the right wing. 3-2, Benton Rangers.
They're going to let him shoot it.
Yeah, they will. That's all right, though. As Carterville. Hawkins, head fake to Gully. Gully takes it to the elbow, puts it up from there, off the front of the iron. Tedeschi, the rebound for the Rangers. Outlet pass to Owens. Now it's Thomas that takes it. Now to Owens on the right wing. His three. Back-to-back trays for the Benton Rangers. The Lions trail by 4, 6-2. Here's Kimbrough. Kimbrough crosses over, pulls up, now gets it to Colton Hawkins. Colton down low in the post. Kimbrough tried to feed Parker Poole, and it was last touched by the Rangers. Probably should have went up with that one.
Yeah, I think so. That was a kind of a forced pass. Luckily, it was not a turnover.
Hawkins in step three, in and out, no good. Tedeschi the rebound. 6-2 here, 4:45 remaining in this first quarter. This regional final at Hamilton County to the right wing. Now it's top of the key. There's Owens. Schaefer takes it. Now Durbis gets it off to Thomas. Back to Schaefer. He's down toward the baseline right. Brings it up to the top of the key. Trayson Severin dishes it off. They feed the post down low. Little fadeaway jumper from Tedeschi's good.
That's pretty shot.
It was. Little 1 foot hopper for Tedeschi. 8-2 is our score down low, forcing a shot up Poole. Thought he got fouled, and the rebound is grabbed by Grant Owens. 4 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. With the ball now is Nolan Schaefer over on the left wing to Owens. Owens, skip pass right wing to Schaefer. Now they show a little bit of patience. Around the horn they go. Driving the lane, Thomas puts it up with the right hand over Parker Poole. Kyle Thomas has a field goal. 10-2, Lions need a bucket here. As the ball was kicked by Grant Owens. Carterville's going to have to settle down.
Yeah, you don't want to get some blown out in the first quarter. You got to get some baskets somehow.
Here's Gully, reverses, finds Kimbrough. His bounce pass to Parker Poole is good. That was a good look right there. Parker's got all 4 of the Lions' points. 10-4 is our score.
Need to get stopped now.
Yeah. Here comes Tedeschi, and it's going to be against the Rangers. It's going to be on Kyle Thomas. The turnover. Number 2 on the Rangers. 10-4 our score. 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Gully at the free throw line, reverses out. Now he brings it to the left elbow. Kimbrough back to Gully. Gully up top. Just dribbles, finds Parker Poole. Poole, Gully, left wing 3 from Gully, no good. Kimbrough the rebound. Leaves it for Parker Poole. That was a good pass right there because Kimbrough had Tedeschi on his hip. Parker Poole was wide open. He cans a little short jumper. 10-6 now. 4-point lead for the Rangers with the ball. 2:28 remaining in the quarter. Out on the left wing. 3, no good. Put up from Kyle Thomas. And Gully gets the rebound for the Lions. Here comes Maddox.
They're going to let him shoot too.
Inside the arc, now to Parker Poole. Parker, who's got all 6 of the points for the Lions, to Kimbrough, back to Gully. Man-to-man defense by the Rangers with Grant Owens on Maddox Gully. Maddox skips through the lane. Now it's Kimbrough that picks up the ball. Back to Gully. Maddox over to Parker Poole. Caden Wilson, Colton Hawkins are just camped here in the corners.
Like a 3-man game.
It is. Now it's Kimbrough, baseline drive. Skips it. Pass was just picked off by Kyle Thomas. The other way, the feed to Thomas. He gets toward the block and then has to reverse it out. Schaefer takes it. Now back to Thomas out on the right wing. Kyle with that left-hand dribble to Doc. Top of the key to Schaefer. Now it's Thomas in the paint. Little short jumper. The floater, no good. Carterville comes away with the board. That was Gully. 10-6 with 1:17 remaining. Here's Hawkins looking for his first point, and a foul is going to be called on Grant Owens. It's going to be the second team foul on the Benton Rangers. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members, better life for all. Carterville's ball with 1:11 remaining. Skip pass here to Jaden Wilson. His 3 in and out, no good. And it was the rebound grabbed by Nolan Schaefer. Schaefer, top of the key against Poole, dishes it out to the right wing. Schaefer feeds the post. Doc has it, short arms the shot. Good defense by Colton Hawkins as he grabs the board.
Did he get a piece of that?
He did, I think.
Wow.
So here's Hawk has it. Skip pass, threw it away. Threw it away, tried to get it to Jaden Wilson.
Yeah.
Not a good pass at all. It goes into the seats over on the far side from us.
Can't beat yourself, Dave. You got to make Benton beat you.
Yeah, exactly right. Can't turn it over. 10-6 here with 33 seconds remaining in the quarter. Carterville was down by 8. They trail by 4 here, but Benton has the ball with 23 seconds remaining in the quarter. Out on that left wing, Grant Owens drives inside the arc, whips it up top. That's Jackson Wiggs. He gets the runner, misses that. Hawkins gets the rebound, so a chance for the Lions to close out the quarter. Near side, Jaden Wilson traveled with the basketball.
Oh, my goodness.
Stutter step. That's the 4th turnover on the Lions here in the quarter.
Yeah.
Got to limit the turnovers. You can't make those mistakes. Unforced.
You're in the game to shoot that 3. Take the 3. Have confidence. Go up with it.
6 seconds remaining. Doc has it at the logo. Left side to Wiggs. Launches the 3. Got off the mark to end the quarter. 10-6 is our score at the end of the first quarter. Stay with us. Second quarter action coming up in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF. Okay, hopefully you got us now.
Okay, we got you back now.
Okay, play commercial.
National Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702 represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when
Yeah,
you
it was
support
the end of the quarter.
IBEW, you're really
How long had we
supporting
been
Southern
gone?
Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place.
like
Put your
2-3
trust in the
minutes.
International Brotherhood
Okay.
of Electrical Workers Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Welcome back to Hamilton County High School. 10-6 as we start play here in the second quarter. The Rangers have the 4-point lead, but the Carterville Lions have the basketball. Apologize for those technical difficulties here. We've got you back, though, as Caden Wilson has it. Drives, feeds Poole. Little short jumper from Parker Poole. It's all Parker all the time for the Carterville Lions tonight. He's got all 8 of their points. Lions are down 2.
Yeah, he's in the right spot at the right time, isn't he?
That was a good feed from Caden Wilson. With the Rangers, Schaefer, corner right. Now it's Owens, back to Schaefer to the corner right. They feed the post, and a foul is going to be called as they got the ball to Tedeschi. It's going to be on Kimbrough. It's going to be the first personal foul on Alex Kimbrough.
Quite a difficult assignment for Kimbrough to guard Tedeschi. He's given up by, about 4 inches of height.
Yep. Rangers have to call a timeout. They couldn't get the ball in, and Ron Weinmiller asked for the 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. It is 10-8. Just underway here in the second quarter on News Radio WJPF.
High school football means Friday Night Live is here.
Just 30 here.
I'm Darren Kennard, and you can join me live on Facebook after tonight's game for River Radio Sports Central's Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Catch all of tonight's scores and join in the discussion on Friday Night Live. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Clark Concrete and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook tonight for Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's AC and Heating.
Welcome back to this regional final, a 10-8 score. The Rangers have the 2-point lead and the ball. They trigger it in to Tedeschi. Kimbrough has Tedeschi. Now the Rangers find Schaefer. Over to the left side, Owens feeds the post down low. Tedeschi misses the first shot. The putback cleanup, though, is good for Jackson Wiggs. 12-8 here with under 7 to play. Jaden Wilson, bounce pass to Parker Poole. Parker right of the circle to Kimbrough. He's at the left elbow. Hands it to Jaden Wilson, who brings it here to the left wing to Poole. Poole breaks free down low. The runner off the glass and good.
Wow.
Parker Poole showing the leadership for the Lions tonight. The senior has all 10 of the Lions' points. Trailing by 2, it's Rangers 12, Lions 10. Good job for Parker Poole. Out on the right wing, Schaefer. Now they whip it around to the left wing. That is Severin to the post as Tedeschi gets the bucket. Little turnaround short jumper, 4 in the game for Doc. Back to a 4-point lead, it's 14-10. Here's Wilson to Kimbrough. Alex drives in the paint. Now it's Poole, jumper for Parker again!
Wow.
12 for Parker Poole. Bet the Rangers weren't expecting that. As it's Benton basketball on the left wing, up top to Schaefer. Schaefer feeds it down low to Tedeschi.
Too easy.
Yep. He just is able to get the hands up in the air. Just lob it to him. He'll get it. That's all you got to do. 16-12. Here comes Jaden Wilson through the lane. Pushes off. And that's going to be against Jaden. He put out that arm, that right arm, to push off the defender. And the turnover on the Lions.
5th of the game.
16-12. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. For men, women, and children, offering cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome on South Division Street in Carterville with Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. Broadcast is also brought to you by the Polar Whip. Come taste the legend, the Polar Whip and Energy. Southern Illinois tradition, now featuring car hops. Call 618-988-9210. You can place that order, and then when you arrive, the car hops will bring it out to you when you pull in the parking lot. That's at the Polar Whip in Energy. As Parker Poole needed to, I'm afraid he may have tied those up too tight and lost his shot. Keep them loose. Parker Poole, what a game. All 12 of the points for the Lions here. 16-12 with 5:10 remaining until halftime in this regional final. Schaefer to Tedeschi, way out high. Doc drives in off the low block, off the glass, too strong. And the ball last touched by the Benton Rangers. It's going to belong to Carterville.
I thought Poole was fouled over the back.
I did too.
Didn't get the call, but at least the Lions did get the ball.
Dr. Tedeschi's missed 3 shots tonight.
Yeah.
Already.
4, actually.
Is actually 4?
4, yeah.
Here comes Hawkins. Inside the arc on the left side. Baseline drive, fed Poole. Short jumper for Parker. Oh, off the mark. Long rebound. Winds up with Kimbrough. Hawkins reverses it to Wilson. A 3 for Caden, off the mark. And the rebound is Grant Owens for the Rangers. Good looks for Carterville there. Parker Poole's going to need some help, though. As the Rangers, Schaefer feeds the high post to Tedeschi. Tedeschi hands it off to Wiggs. Wiggs to the corner, that's Schaefer. Now it's Thomas that directs the traffic, gets it back to Nolan Schaefer. Schaefer, backdoor feed. Tedeschi tries to double block from Hawkins.
What a block.
And the Lions come away with it. Here comes Jaden Wilson.
Wow.
To Colton Hawkins. Colton, great defense on one end. Here he drives. Bounce pass to Poole. Ball stripped out. Last touched by the Rangers.
What a block by Colton Hawkins and the big guy, Dr. Tedeschi.
Who went up to dunk the ball.
He did.
Here comes Logan Engel in for Alex Kimbrough. 3:56 remaining, 16-12. Rangers have a 4-point lead.
See how that changes the defense with Kimbrough out.
Yes, it does. Here's Logan Engel. Logan finds Hawkins. Hawkins gets free. Head fake. Had his shot blocked by Tedeschi. Gets his own rebound. Poole, short jumper. No good. Tedeschi, another rebound. Outlet pass to Thomas. 2-on-2 for the Rangers. Thomas, skip pass, stolen. Third turnover on the Rangers. Here's Engel off the glass. Too hard.
Got too far under the basket.
Yeah, he did. Thomas gets the board. Oh, my.
Lions have had their opportunities.
3:20. They feed Tedeschi. Low block down low. Thomas with the little easy shot underneath. Kyle Thomas with 4. And it's a 6-point lead for the Rangers. They're up 18-12. 3:05 remaining until halftime. Coming up, we'll have our Shawnee Health halftime report. Here's Caden Wilson, runner with the right hand. He can't get anything going yet. And it's Thomas that gets the rebound. Kyle into the front court, threw the ball. It was kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Parker Poole.
Here's a little stat for you. The Lions are 0 for 9 from the field, with the exception of Parker Poole, who is 6 for 10.
Wow. Can't win games doing that. And a push. Parker Poole, not only does he have all of the Lions points here, but he just picked up his first personal foul. So here comes Amarion Adams for Parker. Going to give Parker a breather. He's been outstanding. He's got a new lace for his tennis shoes. That's what he's got to do. He's got to change that out. And Adams picks up the foul as he was on the back of Tedeschi. Amarion just comes in. And that is going to be team foul number 4. The Rangers don't have any fouls here in the quarter. Off the glass and good. Nice finish on the feed from Tedeschi for Grant Owens. It's back to an 8-point lead now. Carterville's got to get other people going. Caden Wilson needs some points. Colton Hawkins is scoreless. Everybody except for Parker Poole, and Grant Owens picks up his second foul.
Well, Colton will at least get a chance to score from the free throw line.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-age children, as well as pre-kindergarten and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. It's Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville. Colton misses that first free throw. You know, in that second game against the Benton Rangers, Colton Hawkins had 30 points.
Yeah.
He's scoreless here with 2.5 remaining in the second quarter. Colton's second free throw. Gets that one. So Colton picks up the first point, cuts it down to a 7-point lead. Here's Kyle Thomas. Thomas with a left-hand dribble right of the circle, crosses up, got the screen. Now to the right side. That is Jackson Zettler that's into the game for the Rangers. To Tedeschi, he missed another short shot. Ball's on the floor as Zettler gets it, whips it. Now it's going to stay with the Rangers. Good job by Zettler. Feeds the post. Down low. Schaefer gets the bucket and the foul. That is a huge possession for the Benton Rangers, and a great job by Jackson Zettler to keep the ball alive, keep the possession alive, and then they're able to finish.
Not get called for travel, too, at the same time. He's flat on his back, and the Lions were trying to guard him, and he got his pass off.
Who was the foul on? It was on Colton.
Yes.
10-point lead, 23-13, a minute 50 remaining. Hawkins goes to work. He gets fouled, and that time it's Jackson Wiggs that picks up the personal. And so Colton, with the clock stopped with a minute 49, and goes back to the line.
Big surge by Benton in the last 2 minutes of this quarter.
Absolutely a hustle play by Jackson Zettler, though. Most of the time, like you said, you see a travel called in that situation. Hawkins hits the free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing, serving Southern Illinois for 50 years. Full-service garage with new computerized four-wheel alignment machine. If you need a tow, call Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing at 618-942-4875. Hawkins hits the second free throw. So a minute 45 remaining. Rangers have it. An 8-point lead, up 23-15. With the basketball, Zettler to the right side. They feed Tedeschi, and Amarion Adams just had a push in the back on Tedeschi as he received that pass. Second on Adams. Parker finally got that shoelace changed, and he is coming back on the floor. Tedeschi's at the line, and he misses the free throw.
Not one of his better halves. I have him
6 points.
3 field goals made, and a total of 6 misses. That's 3 for 9.
Docker's second free throw. He gets that one. He had 23 in the first matchup, 28 in the second matchup, and that was back on February 4th. Minute 20 remaining. Carterville just throws the ball into the backcourt.
Oh, boy.
Second turnover of the quarter on the Lions with a minute 19 remaining. 24-15 is our score, the 9-point lead. It's going to be Ranger basketball on the near sideline. Here's Thomas, Kyle. Feet on the logo at midcourt. The Fox logo on Jerry Sloan Gymnasium. So with 60 seconds remaining, it's a 9-point lead. Carterville's just set back. Kyle Thomas continues to dribble. Carterville set back to let the clock run.
I'm not sure that helps.
Benton's not pushing it, so.
You're down 9.
So Carterville just content to let Thomas dribble, and as long as Carterville doesn't come out and pressure the ball, Benton doesn't have to move. Thomas can continue to dribble. 30 seconds remaining here until halftime. Coming up, it's our Shawnee Health halftime report. Now Thomas toward the middle of the court with 20 seconds remaining. 15 seconds until halftime. Now they'll go. They'll launch the final shot. 10, 9, 8 on the clock. Thomas holds. Comes to the right, between the leg dribble. Finds Zettler. Zettler puts up the three, too strong. The rebound and putback was no good. And so Benton unable to score to close out the quarter, and they lead it 24-15 at the half. 24-15 here at this regional final at Hamilton County High School. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville. Want to remind you of the Carterville 311 smartphone app. The Carterville 311 app, it's a free download at the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. And with that app, you can receive push notifications from the city. You can also report problems that includes photos and your GPS location where the trouble is. You can call or email department or elected officials. It's a great app. It's free from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Download it. The city of Carterville says, let's go Lions. Stay with us. Our Shawnee Health halftime report is next on News Radio WJPF.
Reagan Palach and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated.
When do you want me to roll the
serving Southern Illinois since 19.
Say it again.
They provide dignified,
when do you want me to roll the
caring, and
halftime
individualized
feature?
services.
Well,
right time.
They said they've got a 6
With your River Radio Sports Central halftime report, I'm Darren Kennard. We are down to the final few weeks of the winter sports seasons. Wrestling will wrap up this weekend in Bloomington with the girls individual and boys dual team state finals. There were a handful of area girls who qualified for state, but only Anna Jonesboro senior Zoe Sadler made it through today's preliminaries. Sadler lost her first match, but came back and won 2 matches in the wrestlebacks. She'll start in the consolation quarterfinals tomorrow. A win there guarantees a medal. Sadler can still finish as high as 3rd. West Frankfort teammates Nicolette Ronchetto and Sophia Bocelli, Carbondale's Delaney Meesheimer, and Goreville's Krista McBride all lost both of their matches today. Also in Bloomington, the Murfreesboro Red Devils will be making their 3rd appearance in the dual state tournament. Murfreesboro faced Woodstock Marion in the first quarterfinal. We'll post an update on RiverRadioSportsCentral.com. 4 area girls basketball teams are now 1 win away from a trip to Bloomington Normal for the state tournament. Edwards County, Nashville, Mount Carmel, and Mount Vernon all won sectional championships last night and will play in super sectionals Monday. Edwards County will face Carrollton at the Oakville 1A Super. It'll be Nashville and Camp Point Central at the Vandalia 2A Super. Mount Carmel gets Kankakee McNamara at the Unity 2A Super. And Mount Vernon will face Quincy Notre Dame at the Taylorville 3A Super. The winners will advance to the state semifinals Thursday. Congratulations to Hardin County Junior Nate Massey, our latest Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon Primetime Performer. The poll is up to vote for our next Primetime Performer. You can read about our 8 nominees and vote at RiverRadioSportsCentral.com. Voting will be open until midnight Sunday. Be sure to like and follow.
Do a 60 seconds after this. 60 seconds after this.
Twitter/X.
Okay.
Join us live on Facebook after the games tonight for Friday Night Live, powered by Charlie's AC and Heating. We'll have all your scores and discuss tonight's regional finals. That'll be on the River Radio Sports Central Facebook page. We look forward to seeing you there.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Cold weather has arrived, and yeah, it's going to get colder, and your heating system just quit. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether it's a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top-quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com, your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Welcome back to Hamilton County High School for this regional final, as we're just a couple minutes away from restarting the second half of basketball, 24-15. You said you had a couple of scores, John Homan.
Yeah, I have in the Class 3A regional championship games, Mount Vernon leading Marion 22-20 at the half. That is being played at Carbondale. At the half, Centralia 28, Heron 15. That is at the Effingham Class 3A regional championship game. And I don't have any other scores right now, just those 3A scores right now. Listen, well, actually may have one other one here. Just got sent to me. And that would be, looks like Waltonville is leading Steelville 13-12 after one quarter. Altoff leads Pinckneyville 17-8, Dave.
Wow.
After one quarter play. Columbia leading Breeze Central 14-9. Now we have an updated score. Altoff 40-20 over Pinckneyville at the half.
Wow.
Pinckneyville, folks, number 2 ranked team in the state.
Yeah, didn't see that coming.
No, 40-20, Altoff leading Pinckneyville at the half.
I'm not surprised Altoff's winning. I'm just surprised it's a 20-point lead.
Exactly. Waltonville over Steelville now at the half, 29-19. Columbia over Breeze at the half, 25-19. Those are your updated scores. And, well, Carterville's going to host a sectional for 2A next week, which is a nice thing.
Would be outstanding.
Looks like Altoff will be one of the teams in there.
It would be nice if Carterville can make a little comeback here and play in their own sectional at home. They're going to have to play better than they did in the first half, as they're going to have to get more people involved. Parker Poole with 12 of the 15 points for the Lions. Colton Hawkins the other 3. Underway here in this third quarter. You got to leave it all on the floor. Win and advance, lose, and your season comes to a close. It's the Rangers moving right to left with it. With the left-hand dribble, Owens now to Severin. Trey feeds it over to Schaefer. Backdoor feed off the glass. Nice pass to Kyle Thomas. Thomas gets the bucket. 6 in the game for Kyle. 26-15 Rangers. Lions their first possession here of the second half, as it is Caden Wilson. Got to get Caden going. Here's Parker Poole, 15-footer off the front of the iron, no good. And the rebound to the Rangers. Thomas brings it across midcourt. Hands it to Owens. Grant bounce pass to the high post. That's Schaefer. Lobs it for Tedeschi. Not a good pass. And the turnover gives it to the Lions. Here's Gully quickly into the front court. Hawkins head fake. Trying to feed it to Kimbrough. Not a good pass. That is turnover number 7 in the game.
Yeah.
On the Lions.
And it comes right on the heels of getting Benton to turn the ball over. You just turn around and give it right back to them.
Yep. Disappointing. Got to get points off turnovers. 26-15, 6:40 remaining here. Owens now to Tedeschi with Kimbrough on him. Forces him to go right, dishes it off. Jumper from Schaefer. Nolan Schaefer with 5 in the game. 28-15. Wilson to Poole. Got away with a walk, it looked like. Here's Gully. Off the glass, good. So Maddox Gully, the only other Lions player with a field goal. Then Parker Poole and Carterville. There's a timeout on the floor with 6:16 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds on NewsRadio WJPF.
As a parent, you want the best.
Just 30. Sorry, my bad.
Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Feinstein from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexed and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing since 1975. Full service garage and towing. If you need a tow, get locked out of your car, call Campbell Brothers, 618-942-4875. 6:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Coming out of the timeout, Benton Rangers with the basketball. Benton 27-4 on the season. Carterville 18-12 on the season. Carterville's won 8 in a row. The Benton Rangers have won 4 of their last 5, and a foul on Carterville. It's going to be on Caden Wilson. It's going to be a shooting foul. That's going to put Kyle Thomas at the line. Caden, that's his first personal foul. Thomas, who's setting on 6 points. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Has a field goal here in the third, hits the first free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Polar Whip. Come taste the legend, Polar Whip and Energy, a Southern Illinois tradition featuring car hops. You can call the order in, 618-988-9210. Place the order. Car hops will bring it right to your car when you arrive. That's at the Polar Whip in Energy. 30-17, the 13-point lead for the Rangers. Lions have the ball. Hawkins, head fake, got it, the defender in the air, takes it to the hole, off the glass. Parker Poole got the tip. As rolled off the front of the rim, Parker was right there. So Parker with 14 of the 19 for the Lions. Here's Thomas, down toward the baseline. Up top to Schaefer for the Rangers. Thomas out on that right wing. Kyle Thomas, the 6'2 junior. Brings it to the near side. Pass picked off. Tedeschi couldn't handle it. Here comes Colton into the front court. Thomas riding him all the way in. Hawkins got in the air, found Wilson. Jumper from Caden, no good. Parker Poole's there to clean it up again. 16 from Parker Poole.
We're going to write songs about him.
Wow.
He's having a career tonight.
He is. 30 to 21, a 9-point lead.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Like seeing the seniors shine, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. He deserves it. Carterville setting back. Kyle Thomas just holds the ball at the logo. Now gets it to Tedeschi. Doc has it against Kimbrough. Head fake. Takes it to the hole. Got away with a walk, I think, but misses the shot. Hawkins gets the rebound. Into the front court. Yes, Superman had it down there. Now it's Wilson. It launches the three.
He's
way
off
too
the
strong.
mark
He is scoreless here tonight. Rangers to Tedeschi out on the right wing. To Schaefer, top of the key. Now right side, three from Owens, no good. Thomas gets the rebound, strong to the hole, puts it up, and he got fouled. And Caden Wilson just picked up foul number 2.
Yeah, just not a good night for a couple of the Lions so far, and there's still time to get turned around, but run time's starting to ease out of that hourglass a little bit.
Yes, it is. Just 3:55 remaining here in the third. It's been a fast-paced game. Thomas hits that first free throw. It's 9 for Kyle. Steps to the line, dribbles it once. Right-handers free throw no good. Schaefer got the rebound. Back to Thomas. They can reset the offense.
Bad break there.
Yep. Kyle backs it up toward the near hash. Gully comes out on him defensively. Kyle dribbles around to the top of the key, and it's gonna. Didn't see what it was.
Can't see the whole floor, maybe I can tell you.
Turnover.
We know that.
Wasn't a foul, was it?
I don't see a foul up on the board. It must have been. It's not yet.
11. No. Must have been a walk. Gully's jumper in and out. Schaefer gets the rebound for the Rangers with 3:25 remaining. Nolan into the paint, right-hand hook. He got bumped. That's Parker Poole.
Yeah.
It's Parker's second foul of the game. So Schaefer now, the 6-foot junior, he'll be back next year. He misses that free throw. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-age children, as well as pre-K and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. It's Malone's Early Learning Center. Second free throw, good for Schaefer. 6 now for Nolan. Back to an 11-point lead for the Rangers. Carterville's ball, though. Jaden Wilson, high post now to Hawkins. To the right side, Kimbrough with a left-hand dribble, brings it to the right wing. Carterville got lucky, they didn't turn it over. Jaden Wilson, though, hits the three-corner from the three-pointer from the corner in a bad way. 32-24, 8-point lead. Let's go on a run here, boys. Now it's Schaefer. Schaefer up top to Severin. Brings it to the near side. They feed Doc. He got loose and gets the bucket. 9 in the game for Dr. Tedeschi. 34-24, 10-point lead. Carterville's ball. Hawkins bumps in, and a foul is going to be called on Grant Owens. Owens, his third. So Kyle Thomas comes back in. Grant Owens is going to check out. 2:29 remaining here in the third quarter. 34-24, Rangers have the 10-point lead. Kimbrough off the glass, traveled with the basketball. Made the bucket, but he shuffled the feet before he did that.
An intimidation factor again, getting afraid you're going to get your shot blocked. And take that extra step, I guess.
Turnover, how many is that this quarter? 3?
That's,
or
just 2 in the quarter.
Okay.
8 for the game.
So Benton basketball. Here's Schaefer into the near court. Up top, crossed over, kicks it to the right wing. Severin back to Schaefer. Now here's Wiggs. Wiggs to Tedeschi. Just in front of the arc, no good. Hawkins gets the rebound. 34-24. And Thomas bumping into Hawkins. Just picked up his second personal foul. Minute 57 remaining in the third quarter. Carterville still within striking distance. They just got to get some stops. Got to make some buckets. Here's Jaden Wilson. Reverses it up top to Hawkins. He battles for it, gets it right back. Gets it to Wilson. Now it's Kimbrough. Jaden Wilson, another three from the corner. Good for Jaden Wilson.
Well, they need way to step up, young man.
Yep. The sophomore popped his second three-pointer. 34-27. Little bit of life right there with the Lions. They need some stops, as we said. Hawkins out on the point defensively, bumping into Thomas, no call. Thomas pulls up the dribble, finds Schaefer at the free throw line. The jumper off the mark. Tedeschi the rebound. The putback no good. Come flying in. Parker Poole gets the board, throws the ball off the leg of Nolan Schaefer, and it's going to belong to the Lions. So Logan Eagle checks in. He's going to replace Alex Kimbrough. Here come the Lions. 34-27. Lions trail by 7 with 60 seconds remaining. Colton Hawkins takes control. Long range three, no good. Boy, that wasn't the shot we were looking for.
No, we didn't expect that, that's for sure.
Shane Hawkins gets up and marches to the end of the bench. Arms crossed, 44 seconds. Rangers with it. Lob it down low to Tedeschi. Got the shot off, the bucket, and the foul.
Well, that was a big turnaround.
Yeah, and it's on Colton Hawkins. So Parker just now getting into double digits. He's got 11. The chance at the three-point play to give him 12. Kyle Thomas checks out of the game. Jackson Zettler checks in. Doc's free throw is good. 12 for Dr. Tedeschi. Boy, that was a big turnaround. 37-27, a 10-point lead for Benton. Lions ball. Hawkins gets bumped on the drive as it was Drake Porter who just came into the game. Porter, a freshman. For Coach Ron Weinmiller. Getting some seconds here in this third quarter. They find Wilson. Now it's Logan Engel. He launches the three. No good. Tipped out. Wilson gets it. He misses the short shot. It was contested, but he couldn't finish it. 15 seconds for the Rangers here in the third quarter. Trying to extend this 10-point lead.
I would like to see him try to get the ball to Jaden. He had the hot hand.
Here's Doc's jumper. Good. 14 for Tedeschi. Shot at the buzzer the other way, no good. 39-27. It is a 12-point lead for the Benton Rangers. Only 8 minutes left before we know who the regional champion is. We'll be back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. At the Bank of Heron, we know the recipe for success begins with the right ingredients, so we've taken services like mobile banking and teen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to our communities. Put it all together, and it's clear why the Bank of Heron is a leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So it comes down to the final 8 minutes here at Hamilton County. Lions trail by 12, 39-27. They have the basketball to start play here in the fourth quarter. Parker Poole has it in his hands, dishes it to Wilson. Caden's jumper no good. Schaefer gets the rebound for Benton, and Caden Wilson can't get anything to go.
No, he's 0 for 7 from the field. It's not his night.
Jaden Wilson has a couple of threes. The Lions need points. They need stops and points. Tedeschi, 15-footer good. 16 for Dr. Tedeschi. There's Caden Wilson missed a bunny.
About a 6-footer in the lane. He's frustrated. Just the way it goes.
Yep. It's just not his night.
No.
He could turn it around, Going to need him to keep shooting here. The final 7 minutes. It's 41-27. Win and advance. Lose, and your season comes to a close. Doc at the elbow, dishes it off. Schaefer, 3, no good. Tipped around, and Jaden Wilson gets the rebound. Here comes Colton Hawkins to Jaden Wilson. Thought about the 3, drives into the paint, pulls up, left-hander, good for Jaden. 8 now in the game for the sophomore.
We didn't expect the younger Wilson to be one of the offensive heroes tonight.
Down 12, 41-29. Here to the near side, Kyle Thomas on the left wing with the right-hand dribble up top to Schaefer now. Schaefer right in the circle, works it over to the right corner. Down low, Tedeschi. Kimbrough on him. Wow. Oh, what a nice little layup from Tedeschi.
He is something else, isn't he?
He is. 18 and a timeout on the floor taken by the Carterville Lions. It's going to be a full timeout with 6:19 remaining. Rangers lead 43-29 back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
I was reminded again that Southern Illinois is something special when I met team members at Benton Rangers. They have taken the time to get to know me and support my goals. I learned what a true partner they are to their customers and communities. Best of all, they offer a Saluki visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. I can access 55,000 ATMs with no fees, plus have convenient banking with their mobile app. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702. IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Carterville's ball coming out of the timeout, 6 minutes. Hawkins, his 3, long range, no good. Schaefer gets the rebound for the Rangers. 43-29 here in the fourth quarter. Rangers have the 13-point lead, and Colton Hawkins reaches around, picks up his 3rd foul. It's going to be the first team foul on the Lions here in the fourth quarter. So Rangers have it right in front of their own bench, right below us here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium. Tipped. It's going to stay with the Benton Rangers. Good hands there by, I believe it was Caden Wilson. So they'll try again. They get it into Schaefer. So the clock ticks toward 5 minutes. 43-29. Schaefer to Owens, now near side to Wiggs. Skip pass to the right side. Thomas feeds the post. Tedeschi tried that up and under shot, missed it, and to clean it up is Jackson Wiggs. Wiggs with 4, 45-29.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Kimbrough on that right wing, drives in, pulls up, off the glass, it doesn't fall. And the foul is going to be on the Rangers. It's going to be on Schaefer. So Alex Kimbrough, who has not scored tonight, is shooting free throw, steps up and knocks down that first one. Win in advance, lose and go home. Lions need a comeback here in the final 5:15. Kimbrough hits both free throws. 45-31, down 14. The Lions have it in them. Here's Thomas with Wilson. Caden on him. Ball slapped out of bounds. Last touch by K-Will. Right below us. It's going to be Kyle Thomas. It triggers in. Slaps the ball, puts the boys in motion. They feed the post. Tedeschi. Kimbrough picks up the foul as he got in the back of Tedeschi. It's going to be the third on Alex Kimbrough. Inbound pass to Tedeschi. Now to Thomas, head fake, near side. Owens feeds it back to Tedeschi. It's out of control. Parker Poole may have just picked up his fourth foul. Oh, no, they're going to say Kimbrough. It's going to be the fourth on Alex. Parker Poole playing with 2 fouls. My bad. Docker throws it up to Schaefer. Schaefer lobs it down low. Tedeschi double teamed there. Turns around, jumper off the rim, no good. Kimbrough grabs the board. Dribbles out, gets it to Hawkins. Colton, right wing, head fake to Kimbrough down the lane. Got pushed, no call. Ball out of bounds, last touch by the Rangers.
How is that not a foul?
I don't know because he got shoved. And truthfully, I thought that we touched the ball last. I thought it went off Alex's hand as he got pushed. He has it in the paint, trying to wiggle free. Needs somebody to come get him. That's Colton. It does. Elbow. That's Jaden Wilson's 3. Off the front of the iron. Tedeschi the rebound. 4:15 remaining here. 14-point lead for the Rangers. 45-31. Near side to Owens. Feeds the post. Tedeschi fouled. It's going to be.
They could have called it on either one, honestly.
Yep.
Kimbrough fouled him, and also Parker Poole.
That is going to be the third on Poole. Down low on the inbound to Kyle Thomas. An easy bucket for the Rangers. Tick, 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 tick. That clock is ticking away. Under 4 to play. 16-point lead. Hawkins hits the deck on the three-pointer. He's going to have 3 free throws coming after the foul on Jackson Wiggs. Actually, they're going to say Kyle Thomas. So Colton, who's got 3 points, all from the line tonight. No field goals for the junior. 3 of them coming here. Steps up, knocks down that first one. He was held scoreless in the first quarter. The 3 previous points from the stripe came in the second quarter. Scoreless in the third, has his first free throw here in the fourth.
And no field goals.
And no field goals. Cans the second one. Third one for Colton Hawkins, number 21. Son of head coach Shane Hawkins. Too strong. Parker Poole gets the rebound. That helps the Lions. Here comes Hawkins. Leaves it for Wilson. Caden Wilson finally gets a field goal.
Well, good for him. He's not shut out for the night.
Yeah. So Carterville picks up the pressure, down 12, 47-35. Stolen on the floor.
Oh, he couldn't control it, though.
Ball out of bounds off of Caden Wilson.
Yeah, great effort by Wilson.
It was.
Dive and try to keep the ball in play. They just couldn't save it.
Jaden Wilson comes out of the game. Logan Engel comes in for the Lions. Carterville's full court pressure. Kyle Thomas takes control of the ball. Hawkins on him, fouls Thomas. Colton, his 4th foul.
Somebody else needs a foul.
So Kyle Thomas goes to the line. Kyle with 11 here this evening. 3:26 remaining in the game. Kyle's free throw is good. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville. Download the Carterville 311 smartphone app from the Apple Play or the Apple app or the Google Play Store. Receive push notifications. You can report problems, including photos, GPS locations, call or email department or elected officials. That's the Carterville 311 app. Mayor and the city say, let's go Lions. That's what we say. Missed the second free throw. The shot blocked by Tedeschi on Logan Engel down in that corner, and it's exactly what you talked about in the pregame. He can affect you in so many different ways when you stand 6'9". Carterville's ball, 3:20 remaining. Trail by 13, 48-35. Jaden Wilson pulls up, lost control, and the ball in the backcourt. Carterville comes away with it. I think we got a break there too, my partner.
Pretty close, yeah.
Here's Engel on the right wing. Benton picks up some pressure on Carterville. Hawkins dribbles out. 3 from Colton, no good. And the rebound by Tedeschi. 2:45 remaining here in this regional final. Tedeschi, an easy bucket down low. 20 for Docker. 50-35, down 15, Lions. Bounce pass to Poole, turned over. Rangers come away with it. They miss on the other end, and going over the back is going to be Kyle Thomas, who just picked up his 4th.
I don't think it matters.
No. So 13 foul on Benton with 2:20 remaining here in the game. Jaden Wilson trying to get to the paint. Does. Crosses through. Finds Engel. Logan. Into the lane. Looking for a cutter. Poole puts the shot up. No good. Engel the rebound. Has Schaefer on his back. To Hawkins. Hawkins bumps into the defender. Blocking foul. Called on Schaefer. Nolan picks up his second. So Colton Hawkins has free throws coming. Colton here, 5 points. It's the first one. Coming up, it's going to be our first Southern Bank postgame show. We'll recap the scoring here. Talk with head coach Shane Hawkins. Update scores from around the region as we have them. Just a minute 59 remaining in this contest. Lions trail 50-36. Second free throw from Hawkins. 50-37. Ranger basketball. Length of the floor to go. Schaefer. Carterville backs off. Let's Schaefer bring it across midcourt. Minute 50. 50-37. 13-point lead for the Rangers. Thomas. Engel fouls Logan.
A couple of updated scores. Mount Vernon leads Marion 38-35 after 3. And with 6:22 left in the ball game, Centralia up on Heron 49-28.
50-37 here. Kyle Thomas hits the first free throw. Minute 43 remaining. Second from Thomas. Cans it.
14 points, not a bad night.
Not bad. He had 6 in the first matchup, 4 in the second matchup against the Lions. Bounce pass to Caden Wilson. Out of bounds, last touch by Caden Wilson.
Yeah.
Turnover gives the ball back to the Rangers. 90 seconds remaining. Good job by Thomas breaking down, getting into the front court. Rangers should run some clock. Carterville's going to still press, though. Engel comes out and fouls Kyle Thomas. Engel picks up his second. So Kyle Thomas at the line. Thomas at 14 misses the free throw. It's been a fun year.
Yeah.
Gotta say that.
Yeah, it's been, when the Lions were 10 and 12, did not look like they would finish with the winning season. And here they were 18 and 12, winners of 8 in a row before tonight. You just have to tip your hat, you know. I mean, Benton's a better team.
Absolutely. This will be the third win as Hawkins got fouled on the three-point attempt. As Wiggs, it got into Colton. So it stops the clock with 1:15. But the senior players on this team, 4 of them, including Drew Barrington, who had surgery on his knee. He's going to go on to the next level.
Poor guy.
He's going to have some rehab to do.
Yeah.
But we love Drew. Also, you got Logan Engel, Parker Poole,
Alex Kimbrough, right?
and Alex Kimbrough.
Yeah.
Hawkins, it's the second free throw. He's got one more coming.
If he makes this, you'll have double digits, all free throws.
Colton,
I
who
wonder if he's ever done that.
averages 12 a game. Steps up. Hit that third one. 10 for Colton Hawkins. He comes out of the game. Lions, Engel, fouls Kyle Thomas. Benton Rangers, they're going to advance on.
They're 27 and 4, Dave. They're going to be 28 and 4 going into the Carterville sectional Tuesday night. And they're going to play, find it here. I believe they're going to play Bree Central. The winner of the Bree Central game against Columbia.
Don't forget, sectional is going to be at Carterville High School starting Tuesday night.
Thomas missed the first one?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
And gets the second one to go. 16 in the game for Kyle Thomas. Minute 10, Hawkins buries the three.
There's his first field goal tonight.
13 and a timeout after the three-pointer from Colton Hawkins. It's an 11-point lead, 54-43. We'll take a break as well here on News Radio WJPF, back in 30.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg
Dave,
has been
Yep.
taking care of
Vienna is up 35-32 with 2 minutes left
They
in
do
the fourth
wellness visits
quarter.
and routine vaccinations
Against
that you might
NASDAQ?
know about everything
Yes.
like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Updating one score, Vienna Eagles lead Massac County 35-32 with 2 minutes left. Now, Massac County just upset Murfreesboro on Wednesday night to knock them out.
Right.
Vienna, an opportunity to knock Massac out. Benton trying to put the Lions away here, up 54-43, 60 seconds remaining. Tedeschi with Kimbrough draped all over him. Now to Schaefer, now to Thomas, back to Schaefer. Parker Poole comes out, and that is going to be foul number 4 on Parker as he fouls Schaefer. So Nolan Schaefer, the junior, he'll be back for the Rangers next year.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting new era for Benton Rangers without Dr. Tedeschi.
And he's been outstanding to watch his 4 years.
Unless he's playing against a team that you like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, he's been an outstanding player. He was our Southern Illinois Player of the Year last year. He's on the short list for that award again this year.
As he should be.
Yes.
He gets my vote. 55-43, corner left. Engel hits the three. That's a big shot.
You can say he was not shut out at the regional.
So a 9-point lead, 45. Stranger things have happened.
I don't know, Dave. Maybe.
Stranger things have happened.
Okay.
So what's the line from Dumb and Dumber? So you're saying there's a chance?
9 points down with 45 seconds to go. And a state-ranked team with the lead.
Not in a million years. So you're saying there's a chance?
Well, it's just you want to see Carterville, go down with a good punch if they're going to go down.
3 trays right here, Dave.
So, just need to finish strong. Whether you win or lose, finish strong.
It's 55-46. Well, I better get this in before the close of the broadcast. Thanks to all of our sponsors for football and for basketball. If this is it, we appreciate it. But let's keep the faith here. So the Lions coming out of the timeout from Coach Shane Hawkins. Down 9, 55-46. 45 seconds remaining. Thomas has to call timeout. Good defense by the Lions. They can't get the pass in. And so Ron Weinmiller has to call the timeout. We'll keep it right here. Don't forget, coming up later tonight, Darren Kennard with Friday Night Live on Facebook page. He'll go through and recap all of these scores. A lot of big games around the region tonight. Then tomorrow morning, Sports Voice with Scott Hudson, DH. Ben Greenberger's going to be there. I'll probably pop in for a couple of minutes before heading off to do Logan basketball tomorrow afternoon. But we'll have all the highlights coming up on Sports Voice tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. 45 seconds remaining here. 55-46 is our score. Rangers have the lead and the ball. They get to Tedeschi. Logan Engel fouled. Tedeschi, his fourth.
Yeah,
stops the clock, though.
He and Hawkins, the pool, all have 4 fouls.
So Doc steps to the line.
Final score, Centralia over Heron, 61-43. Orphans advance to the sectional at Marion.
Doc knocks down the first free throw. 21 in the game for Dr. Tedeschi. Jaden Wilson checks out. Amarion Adams checks out. Hawkins and Kimbrough back into the game. Second from Doc, too strong. Hawkins the rebound. The other way, launches the three, buries it.
He has some range, doesn't he?
He does have some range. 16, stops the clock at 39 seconds. Timeout on the floor. 7-point lead for the Rangers. We're gonna pause for 30 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Montgomery's
Oakville won 45-38.
Oh, big comeback, big comeback. Oakville over Christopher, 45-38.
Okay.
It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next bright
Ryan is still up 3 with like a minute left.
Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place
What's
on
that?
South Division Street.
Vienna's still up.
Ryan is still up 3 with a minute left.
Okay.
56-49 here at Hamilton County Regional Final. Oakville comes back to beat Christopher 45-38. Vienna still leading Massac County with about 60 seconds left. Here's the situation here. Carterville down 7. 39 seconds left. Colton Hawkins just hit another three-pointer. So Lions are fouling, stopping the clock. Benton's not finishing all the free throws at the line. That's helping, and they foul Schaefer. Amarion Adams picks up the foul, his second.
I have them with 3. Let's see if they put up 3 or not. Yeah, they got 3 fouls.
Okay. So now, Nolan Schaefer, the junior, tries to ice it for the Lions. Subs are coming back in. Here comes Poole. Here comes Hawkins. Schaefer's free throw in the air. Brick. Doesn't fall. Jaden Wilson checks out. Adams checks out. Poole, Hawkins back on the floor. So you're saying there's a chance. 56-49. Second from Schaefer, no good. Rebound, Lions. Hawkins, long range 3. That was silly. What, from the volleyball line.
That was beyond the volleyball line.
Not Steph, I can tell you that. 56-49. They come in, ball stripped out and thrown into the backcourt. That should have been a turnover. They're saying it was tipped by Lions, though.
Okay.
And Benton gets free. Don't foul, no foul. They call everybody off. 56-49. Going to be the final score here this evening. The Benton Rangers advance on to the Carterville sectional after the win this evening at Hamilton County. The Rangers are regional champions. Carterville, valiant effort there toward the end, but the Rangers pull it out 56-49. Carterville now finishes their season 18-13 on the year. The Rangers improved to 28-4. 56-49, the final score here at the Hamilton County Regional. We're going to go on and take a break. When we come back, we'll get into our first Southern Bank postgame show. That's next. Back in 90 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Cold weather has arrived, and yeah, it's going to get colder, and your heating system just quit.
Ryan is now up 3.
Life doesn't always go as planned. Charlie's Air Conditioning Fighting Products, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether it's a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated, full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their #1 priority. When
Ryan just secured it, I think.
Palach and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
Back at Hamilton County, Dave McKenzie, John Homan is here. Final score, the Benton Rangers are the regional champions as they hold off the Lions here this evening, 56-49. Benton now has 28 wins on the season. They're 28-4. Carterville's season comes to a close. They're 18-13. Rangers will head to Carterville Tuesday night, and I believe it's going to be Bree Central who they'll face coming up Tuesday evening at the Carterville sectional. Let's run through the scoring here this evening. We'll start first with the Rangers. Dr. Tedeschi finished with 21 points on the evening. Kyle Thomas with 16, 7 in the game from Schaefer, 3 in the game from Trayson Severin, 5 from Grant Owens, and 4 from Jackson Wiggs. It was Dr. Tedeschi that led the way, though, this night. He finished with 21 to lead the Rangers. Carterville was led by Parker Poole tonight. Parker was outstanding. This is a blowout game, if not for Parker Poole. He finishes with 16 on the evening. Now, Colton Hawkins came alive in the second half. He finishes with 16 total on the night. But it was Parker Poole that carried this Lions squad tonight, especially through the first 3 quarters, as he finishes with 16. Colton was 16. 8 from Jaden Wilson, 2 from Alex Kimbrough, 2 from Caden Wilson, Logan Engel with a 3-pointer, Maddox Gully with 2, and the Carterville Lions, they score 49 against the Benton Rangers this evening as the Rangers are on the floor getting their trophy, and the Benton cheerleaders come out to get with the team and the coaching staff to be a part of the photo. 56-49, the final score here from Hamilton County. We're going to go on and take another break, and when we come back in 90 seconds, we'll talk more about this game. I'll try to update some scores from around the region as well. Lions get beat here this evening. Their season's done. They lose 56-49 to the Benton Rangers here on News Radio WJPF.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702 represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
56-49, the final score here at Hamilton County as the Benton Rangers advance after beating the Lions here tonight. Let's go through and look at some scores from around the region. Christopher gets beat by Oakville tonight, 43-35. Goreville beats Galatia, 80-49. Third quarter score shows Fairfield over Teutopolis, 38-37. Vienna beats Massac County tonight, 40-35. So Massac, who, as we said earlier, beat Murphy on Wednesday night, turns around and loses tonight to Vienna. Vienna advances after the 40-35 win. Looking at some other scores from around the region. Let's see here. Altoff, the last score I have on Altoff and Pinckneyville, it's Altoff 69-50 over Pinckneyville. Weber beats Christ Our Rock Stallions 80-60. Metro East Lutheran over Calhoun 50-49. Heron gets beat this evening by Centralia 61-43. Mount Vernon leads Marion 65-49. That is a fourth quarter score. And let's see here, a couple of other scores for you. Actually, I think that's it. That covers them all that we have so far as of right now. We'll come back and double check those before we get out of here with our postgame show. We're going to go on and take another break here on our first Southern Bank postgame show. We'll continue on News Radio WJPF.
As a parent, you want the best
Go
care
60.
for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexed and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
At the Bank of Heron, we know the recipe for success begins with the right ingredients. So we've taken services like mobile banking and teen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to our communities. Put it all together, And it's clear why the Bank of Heron is a leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. It's Dave McKenzie, John Homan down on the floor at the moment, trying to get a couple of interviews. But the Lions take one on the chin here this evening. They trailed 10-6 at the end of the first quarter. They were down 24-15 at the end of 2. And then at the end of 3, they were down by 12, 39-27. In the fourth quarter, they were down by as much, I believe, as 14. And then they started chipping away late, fouling, stopping the clock, sending the Rangers to the line. Then other people started chipping in. Colton Hawkins. He had 2 3-pointers there in the fourth quarter. He had 7 free throws. Logan Engel had a 3-pointer. And the Lions wind up scoring 22 points in that fourth quarter. But the Rangers wind up scoring 16 in that fourth quarter. And that's really the margin of difference. The Rangers advance, winning 56-49 over the Carterville Lions. Carterville season has come to a close. The Rangers and Coach Ron Weinmiller now are 28-4 on the season. It's been a fun year for the Carterville Lions. Saw some good basketball from them, and they finish, going into tonight riding that 8-game winning streak. But the Rangers, just a little too much for Carterville here this evening. As a big crowd of Benton Ranger fans down on the floor, mostly family it appears with the Rangers, as they're all getting the opportunity to have their pictures taken with the trophies and their family members here, as it was a Benton home game as far as the crowd went tonight. The Rangers traveled well, and the Rangers get the win here tonight at the Hamilton County Regional Final. We're going to go on and take another break, and when we come back, we'll continue here on our post-game show as Shane Hawkins makes his way to us. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Cold weather has arrived, and yeah, it's going to get colder, and your heating system just quit. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether it's a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top-quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Welcome back to Hamilton County. It's Dave McKenzie with our First Southern Bank post-game show. Time for our Coach's Show with Coach Shane Hawkins, brought to you by John A. Logan College. Why would you go anywhere else? I know how I feel. I can, the disappointment that the season, the finality of that loss.
Yeah, it's the worst day of my year every year, because that's what I do. I'm a coach, and I love spending time in the gym, and spring or summer or fall or during the season, and when you have that finality of a season, you're never ready. You're never ready, or at least I'm not. Even the year we were 3-27, I wasn't ready for it to end, because I loved being around that group of kids, because they practiced every day. We just weren't super skilled, and we didn't catch any breaks. This team's the same. They continue to get better, and we talked in December after we'd played 8 or 10 games, and it was a roller coaster. We were all over the place. We were bad offensively, and we were bad defensively, and we were bad in a lot of areas. But there was something about this team that you could tell was going to get it figured out, because they came to practice every day, and we went to work. We went to work with the idea of every day in practice of getting better, and this team got better. Probably not as fast as I wanted it to, but they continue to improve. They continue to work. And I think the best part was to see them have success in the month of February. We were 8-10, we were 10-10, we were 10-12 after we had those back-to-back weekends of Benton Heron. And we just kept grinding, and we needed one win. We needed one game to have that taste again, and then we got to 500, and then we didn't have to play Benton and Heron every weekend, and that kind of helped a little bit. But they got a little bit more confident every day in practice, and every Tuesday and Friday and Saturday that we played, and they were having fun, and it was fun for me to see these guys have success towards the end of the season. And every team in the country wants to be playing their best basketball in February, March. I don't know that over the last 9 games that we could have played any better as a whole. And the credits to those guys. And I just told them I'm so happy for those guys, and disappointed that we don't get to go to practice on Sunday, and I don't get to spend time with them. But man, they made it a fun year, and because we could coach them, and they continue to get better every single day.
And I'm guessing that despite the loss, you have to like the way your team finished the game tonight. Instead of losing by 20, you lose by 7, and so you really showed some heart down the stretch. Yeah, but that's who this group is. I mean, I'm looking up and it's 14. Maybe I don't know if it got to 15. Maybe I think I got to 15, 52-37 maybe. But we kept playing. I mean, not one time down 15 did we hang our head and all right, let's just end this thing. They kept playing. We finally got a couple baskets to fall for us, and then we went into foul game, and they missed some free throws for us, and then we kept just grinding, and that's all you can ask for is for your guys to keep grinding. And it's not easy when you're down 15 and there's 4 minutes left, and you're thinking, hey, especially the seniors where it's going to end, and They never had that look in their face. They never had that look in their eyes that this is over. And we used all of our timeouts, and it was like, hey, one more stop. All right, maybe we get a turnover, maybe they miss a free throw. But the longer we can drag this game out, we have a chance. And I couldn't be more proud of these guys. And what a fun group it was.
One of your seniors stepping out on the biggest stage tonight, Parker Poole. Yeah. If he doesn't play like he does tonight, knowing how cold of shooting we were, this game's over early.
Yeah, he continued to get better, and that's what I told him early. It's going to be a struggle early for him because he took 18 months off, and it's not going to come back. It's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be overnight. And he had to figure out where we wanted him and how to get there and when to get there. And then this the process, and it's going to sound third gradish, just the process of going to catch a pass from a different angle or catching a pass that he hasn't done in 18 months, let alone trying to catch it and go score, let alone trying to catch it and go score with Docker there trying to beat it through the backboard. And he kept getting better every single day in practice, and I kept telling him, just be patient because it's coming. And man, he was really good tonight, and our guys, we got to our spots, and he got to his spot, and he was able to have a lot of success. And it's hard when you have a shot blocker in there because your thought is to get rid of it before it gets blocked, and sometimes it's to get rid of it as opposed to not make it. It's just let's not get it blocked. And then when he saw a couple go down, I mean, his confidence just continued to grow throughout the night, and couldn't be happier. I mean, the senior group, and like 2 of them didn't even play last year, and we have one that's on crutches since June, and we got one who just continue to fight and be the fighter that he is for the last 2 seasons. And like I told him, what else can I ask for? Yeah, I would have loved to have won and had practice again, but, I mean, to have a group come together, and our seniors did a phenomenal job. They had the right mix of kind of having some fun, but knowing when it was to work and understanding scout reporting, getting back in the flow and knowing that they had an important role in what we're doing. And, again, we're going to miss those guys because they did a lot of the dirty work. But I'm so happy for them, and I'm happy for that Parker came back out and Logan came back out after setting a year. And then Alex just continuing to grind and kind of do what he does. And, again, it's a really good group, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Coach, thanks for the season. Comes to a close. You won 18. You won 8 of your last 9. Just couldn't close it in that last one.
No, and I mean, let's give the Rangers a little bit of credit.
Good ball.
They're number 5 in the state.
Yeah, exactly. And probably my choice for number 1 player in the Southern Illinois.
Yeah, there's no question. He's the best player, probably south of Springfield. And you get into Chicago, there may be some dudes up there, but yeah, he's skilled. Like, he doesn't get stuff done because he's 6'8" and long and fairly athletic. He gets stuff done because he's super skilled. And there's a difference. And, you know, you go back to the Zach Edey things in last year with Purdue in the Final Four. And well, he only gets things done because he's 7'4". That's not true. He got things done because he was skilled. And Docker's the same way. And he's been that way since.
He works.
Yes. He's continued to get better. And he takes a beating every Tuesday and Friday and Saturday night. And if there's one guy in Southern Illinois that could probably lose his cool, and probably rightfully so, as much as he just gets beat on and banged on every trip down the floor, and he never changes his expression. He just continues to do what he's supposed to do on both ends of the floor, and he's one of the better players to come out, one of the best players to come out of this area in a really long time, and I'm really happy he's gone. And I can watch him on TV next year in the Mountain West or Pac-12 or Pac-17 or whatever it's going to be. But and we wish him the best of luck, and we wish those guys luck next week in the sectional. And but it'll be a lot more fun just to kind of watch him play and not have to find a way to stop him, because when things kind of got dicey for him, he just went and got baskets.
Yep.
And that's what he does.
That's what he does. 56-49, the final score here from Hamilton County. Thank you, Coach, for everything all season long.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for everything. And I know it's a grind. It's a long season, and dealing with me every 3 times a week's not a whole lot of fun. I get it. But thank you for that, and thank you to our listeners. And take a couple weeks off and get back in the gym and get better for next year.
That's what we'll do.
All right, thank you.
Shane Hawkins joins us here on our postgame show. Coach's interview brought to you by John A. Logan College. Why would you go anywhere else? 56-49, the final score. The Lions finished their season. They are 18-13 on the year. Benton now 28-4. As John Homan mics back up for us here real quick. John, let's put a wrap on this.
Well, the Lions are just a little bit overmatched. I mean, you can't deny Tedeschi's impact on a game and on a team. And the Lions could not get untracked early with their primary scorers. Sometimes teams are just better than you. But
Absolutely.
I mean, but it doesn't take away from the fact that Carterville is in that next tier of really good teams, and certainly had a great finish to its season. I go back to the midwinter thinking, Dave, how we talked with the coach about how their season could have gone different ways, and they ended up being 10-12 there at the point, 2 games under 500.
Yeah.
And they gone to win 8 in a row. They did a little bit at a time and just kept building until they got here tonight, and just a better team they were playing against. But still, you know, just a great effort by the Lions, great season overall. 18-13 is not too shabby at all. A lot of teams would love to trade with them, believe me.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot to build on for next year. You have some very key pieces back with Hawkins and Wilson leading the way, younger Wilson, Jaden back. You've got
Lustenberger's coming.
Lustenberger's. You also have You also have Maddox Scully back, and so there's some really good pieces in Marion Adams, another one who I think could be a very key piece next year.
I agree.
I think they're going to be very solid, maybe better than this year's team.
It's possible.
Yeah.
56-49, the final score here this evening. Once again, we got to say thank you to all of our sponsors. We appreciate, every single one of you. Our boosters, IBEW Local 702, City of Carterville, Polar Whip, Stephen Rich's Barber Styling, Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing, all our other sponsors that you hear during the broadcast. We couldn't do this without you. Also back at the studio, Brian R. Powell, Gannon Dollins, who has been outstanding this year back at the studio. And from our partner, John Homan, appreciate your help again.
Always a pleasure, Dave. Thanks for all you do.
And
I know Lions fans appreciate all you do.
Well, it's fun. That's why we do it. And we'll be back with you coming up in the summer, August, for Carterville Lions football right here on News Radio WJPF. Benton Rangers win it over to the Lions tonight, 56-49. On behalf of Gannon, for John, I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you for listening to Carterville Lions Sports here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody.
This has been a broadcast of Carterville Lions.